Hello, welcome to Rustaholic. I'm Patrick, and yes, we are working on the 69 Catalina today. And congratulations, we made it to sealer, or at least we're gonna try to get it in primer this weekend. So I've got 3 days to do this, and I don't know where the time goes, but every time I do this, it takes a hell of a lot longer than I think it's gonna do, and it's probably because of lists like this. There's a lot of stuff I gotta do to get this area, this car, and everything else ready to actually spray something on this car that's gonna stick to it. So I'm a little anxious about the whole thing, but I mean, you just have to try to get it done. And at the end of the day, when the time comes, like tomorrow afternoon, we have to start spraying. So we just gotta get to it. And the first thing is the car itself. The sealer that I'm gonna be using calls for anywhere from 120 to 220 prep grit on it, and this has all kinds of different, mostly 60 to 80 to get it down to bare metal. So I'm going with 150. We're gonna go 150 across the whole thing and just get it nice and uniform and ready for sealer. That's the goal for today. If we get that far, which I hope we do, if we get that far, then we can move on to next steps, which is cleaning and things of that nature. But I'm not even gonna worry about that until we can get this first step done. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. Hope you're ready for a lot of time lapse, because we got 3 days to push into like 20 minutes or so. I know, right? Good luck. And also, it's December. So now it's actually getting cold here. And I think we totally missed our like painting window. We should have been doing this in November, but we're not. So whatever, we're just gonna do what a guy's gotta do. A guy's gotta jump on this car with an orbital. So let's get to it. about 5 hours in, and I've done the hood, the top, that whole side, and the tailgate, and partial panels coming back down the driver's side of the car. So not too bad. I ran out of paper is what happened. So the guy needed to go get some more. So I've done that, and we're ready to restart. But in doing that, one of the things that I'm doing, when not only just trying to get a uniform grit level for paint adhesion, but also it's my last chance to take a look and fix anything that I see along the way. And I found 4 spots that still needed some mud. So before I left to go get the paper or whatever, I mudded those, and those are dry now, I think. And so gonna go ahead and take care of those as well. Hopefully they don't need another coat, and we can keep moving on. So yeah, making really good progress. Let's keep going. Updates. I think this is probably going to call it for day 1. We've got about 8 hours in, and I finally completed like the car. Like we got it down to 150 grit everywhere, and I handled the 4 spots that needed to, and a couple more actually than that. So all that is done. The car is ready for better or worse. So moving on to the next step is pretty much everything else. But I'm running out of daylight, and I don't want to leave this out after dark at all, so I think that's why we're going to have to call it for today. But tomorrow is another day. We're going to start early, and hopefully we'll be spraying sealer before we sleep tomorrow. That would be ideal, but we'll see how it goes. All right, catch you tomorrow. Good morning. Welcome to day 2. Yesterday we got the whole car sanded down to 150 grit, and it's pretty uniform at this point, so I think the car is as ready as it's going to be. But what we need to do now is actually clean the shop, and I did start. I got some of the bigger things that I could get out without moving the car, but we got to move the car out of the shop, and I wanted to be able to move it out and into the sun, but it's foggy this morning, so that doesn't sound like a great idea. And also, I noticed a problem. The car is too tall. I can't get to the center and spray it effectively. So, something I have to solve for. I think I have a solution for that. So I'm gonna go grab some material, and hopefully that'll work. And hopefully by the time we get back, the sun will actually be out, because I want to move the car into the sun during the day, help warm this metal a little bit. So hopefully we might actually be able to spray something today. Worst case scenario, if we don't spray today, that's fine. We still got tomorrow, and we'll just do all the spraying tomorrow. But I don't know, let's see how it goes. My planks dialed in. They're a little rickety. We could probably do one more thing to solid that out, but I'll be able to lean on the car for most of these windows. So at this point, as long as I can walk in some form or fashion, I see I'm drifting here, I'm drifting. I don't know. It's still gonna be sketch, but it's gonna be better than without them. And I think they're small enough, I'll just be able to slide them out of the way and not have to worry about them. All right, I think we're done with that. So now, and you can see in the background, the sun is out. So let's go ahead and actually move this car and we can start doing some real cleaning. All right, let's do it. All right, with the car out of the way, this is our mission. We got to clean all this stuff. Starting with those big things. I want everything out. Anything that can't fit under that counter has got to go. Everything above the counter has got to go. So that's the first step. Let's get after it. Making some pretty good progress. I got almost everything out of here. And my theory is, if I move it out, I don't have to clean it. So I think it'll be a lot easier to move it than clean it. But there's some nasty stuff in here. I haven't been back up in here in many, many years. And a lot of the stuff that I just pulled out of here is not going back. So this is a really good opportunity to do a clean out, but trying not to get distracted. One thing I noticed is, well, just when you think you can't put any more stuff on the Caprice, nope, you sure can. And also, this door doesn't close anymore. Well, okay, it's making a liar out of me, but it's not really closing. It's actually about 3/4 of an inch out, totally. Over the years of me leaning stuff on this wall and this vacuum or whatever, this door's got pushed out, you can see. So I'm gonna try to straighten this out right quick, get this door to close. That work. Moving on. That is just gross. fired up the compressor and drained all of my things here. Everything seems to be still working and ready to go. This obviously says change immediately. It's too late for that. So just gonna start clean this hose. And I think we're getting close to done with cleaning the shop. I should wipe everything down with a rag, a wet rag or something. I just don't think we have time. It's after lunch already, and I think it's going to take a while to get that car totally cleaned and taped up. So this is definitely better than it was, but I think we're going to have to call it. So I'm going to clean this thing off, and then we'll get back to it. Time to change out this door, put in this new filter thing, see if this works. I'm going to go ahead and start tearing this apart, and yeah, we'll get this back together. It's up there, at least. Holy crap. That was difficult. And a guy's back was like at its level. That stuff is heavy without the support springs. I had no idea. They've always had them, you know what I mean? How would I know? But anyway, they're there. And it's sealed at the top. And it's just the best it's gonna do right now. But I'm not taking it down. I'm only doing that one time. So let's go grab the car. We're gonna blow that thing off, and then we'll get it in here and start actually cleaning that thing. I should probably eat. In. I got nothing else. All right, we're gonna start wiping down the car, and I'm going to be using just a couple things. Some mineral spirits for wax grease remover, some water, and alcohol. It's basically how I'm gonna be prepping it. I'm gonna start probably with a dry wipe. Just grab a couple towels and just get anything I can get off of it. Then go over it again with the wax and grease remover, and then finally with the alcohol one last time. So lots to do. Here we go. Let's get to it. there? Because if you are, we're about 8 hours into day 2, and I'm exhausted. But we're not done yet, obviously. We got everything cleaned and wiped down, but now we got to start taping. So luckily, this whole car is monocolor for the most part, so I really just got to tape off the windows, and that's about it. Though there's one window in particular that's going to give me a hard time, and I knew it was going to be tough, but I didn't realize it was going to be this tough, and that's the back window. It's not doing anything. Now, I knew that the motor was struggling. We were going to fix that, right? But I didn't know it didn't work at all. So that back window is not coming up. I don't think I have time to mess with it. So we have to come up with a new solution to seal that space. So I'm going to think about that, but that's going to be pretty much the last thing we do. In the meantime, we can worry about the windows we have, which there are plenty. So going to jump on that. First round I do is I just tape all the windows, just the perimeters, and then I come back in with my plastic and stuff like that. So that's how I do it. Let's just jump into it and try to get it done. All right, it looks like at this point we're trying to paint tomorrow. So we could do it. We can do it. It's still there, but it's gonna be a long day today. All right, whatever. I'm rambling, stalling, whatever you want to talk about it. Tape on the car. That's what we need to do. Ready, except for this. I don't know. This is usually where I'm like, okay, I know what we're gonna do. We'll solve it this way. And I've been thinking about it the whole time, and it's after dark on a Sunday. So nothing's open. And this opening is roughly 53 by 20. I don't have anything really that I can use. So I'm reaching, because we're basically ready to spray come morning. But this is a problem. So I don't know. I'm excited to be where we're at. And actually, oh my gosh, I haven't even cleaned the guns yet, or that whole section. So it's not still, we got more to do. I might go ahead and just handle that, but yeah, I gotta figure out this window, because this is a blocker. This is a hard blocker. So, I don't know. We've gotta come up with something. Good morning, I'm back. It's day 3, and I got updates. 1, we're not painting this car today, because it's 38 degrees, and we have a freeze warning. It was literally 74 degrees yesterday. I don't even know. Florida's wacky like that. So we are postponed a couple days. But what that means is it's gonna give us some time to fix this, because that can't stay either. So a little bit of a postponement, but we'll come back when the weather warms up. Should be just a few days, and then we'll get back to it. All right, we'll see you then.